family, let's get ready to sing our song. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. We've been waiting for you to come to this place. Waiting for you to come to this place. Wherever you're from, we're glad that you've come. We've been waiting for you to come to this. All right, Purple family, we're gonna check our seeds, and I'm gonna start with the watermelon this time. And the watermelon, it's not doing anything. You know what I think? It still has water in it because I can see a little water drops. I don't think it's getting enough sun. So maybe we'll move it. Put it up here. But I have something really exciting. The zucchini plant is really just starting to sprout. You see that teeny tiny little white sprout? It's growing. So we will keep an eye on that. That's finally happening. And see if hopefully next week it'll be bigger and we can plant it in our garden. So we're gonna go out to the garden and check on our pea plant. Family, we're gonna go check out the garden, see how things are growing. Our celery looks nice and green, but not getting very big, is it? And this was onion. And look this is our romaine lettuce. It's going to start putting out a pretty flower. And this is our garlic. It still has a big bulb. Hasn't opened yet. And right here, it's getting kind of hard to see because we have some weeds coming, is our pea plant. And we're not going to water today. It rained earlier this morning, so we're just going to leave it and let everything keep growing. But I have something over here on the other side of the garden to show you. These are sweet peas. Look how pretty they are. Growing, and this is our apple tree kind of woven in here. And it's got nice leaves on it, but our sweet peas have beautiful flowers on them. And let's go check our pumpkins out and see what they're doing. Oh, there's still a few in here. I believe they're pumpkins. So there's a few growing. Maybe something's gotten in here and started eating them. So that's our garden. All right, Purple family, stand up. We're going to sing the pirate song. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. When I was 1, I had some fun on the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, oh, you go this way, that way, forward, backward, over the deep blue sea. When I was 2, I tied my shoe on the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, oh, you go this way, that way, forward, backward, over the deep blue sea. When I was 3, I skinned my knee on the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, oh, you go this way, that way, forward, backward, over the deep blue sea. When I was 4, I slammed the door on the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, oh, you go this way, that way, forward, backward, over the deep blue sea. When I was 5, I found a beehive on the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, oh, you go this way, that way, forward, backward, over the deep blue sea. Right, it's time for a story and then the goodbye song. Family, we are done for the day. We're going to read a book, and this is a Robert Munsch book, and this is Miss Ruth's book. She let me borrow this. And we've read a few Robert Munsch books that are kind of funny, and this one's called Show and Tell. Show and tell is kind of like when you bring the what's inside back. You get to share something from home. Show and tell. Benjamin wanted to take something really neat to school for show and tell. So he decided to take his new baby sister. He went upstairs, picked her up, put her in his knapsack, which is another word for backpack, and walked off to school. But when Ben sat down, his baby sister finally woke up. She was not happy inside the knapsack and started to cry. Where? 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 The teacher looked at him and said, Benjamin, stop making that noise. Ben said, that's not me, it's my baby sister. She's in my knapsack. I brought her for show and tell. Yikes, said the teacher. You can't keep a baby in a knapsack. She grabbed Ben's knapsack and opened it. The baby looked at the teacher and said, where? 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 Don't worry, said the teacher. I know how to take care of babies. She picked it up and rocked it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Unfortunately, the teacher was not the baby's mother, and she didn't rock quite right. The baby cried even louder. Wah! 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 The principal came running in. He looked at the teacher and said, stop making that noise. The teacher said, it's not me. It's Sharon, Ben's new baby sister. He brought her for show and tell, and she won't stop crying. The principal said, don't worry. I know how to make kids be quiet. He picked up the baby and yelled, hey, you, be quiet. The baby did not like that at all. It screamed really loudly. Wah! 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 The principal said, what's the matter with this baby? It must be sick. I'll call the doctor. The doctor came with a big black bag. She looked at the baby's eyes, she looked in the baby's ears, and she looked in the baby's mouth. She said, oh, don't worry. I know what to do. This baby needs a needle. The doctor opened her bag, got out a short needle, and said, nah, too small. The doctor opened her bag and got out a longer needle and said, nah, too small. The doctor opened her bag, got out a really, really long needle, and said, just right. When the baby saw the enormous needle, it yelled as loudly as it could, where? 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 Ben said, what's the matter with this school? Nobody knows what to do with a baby. He ran down to the principal's office and called his mother on the phone. He said, help, help, you have to come to school right away. The mother said, Ben, your little sister is lost. I can't come to school. I have to find her. She's not lost, said Ben. I took her to school in my knapsack. Oh no, yelled the mother. She ran down the street and into the school. The principal and the teacher and the doctor were standing around the baby, and the baby was yelling as loud as possible. Where? 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 The mother picked up the baby and rocked it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the baby said, and went to sleep. Oh, thank you, said the principal. That baby was making so much noise, it was just making me feel sick. Sick, said the doctor. Sick. Did that man say he was sick? He must need a needle. So the doctor opened her bag, got out a short needle and said, nah, too small. The doctor opened her bag and got out a longer needle and said, nah, too small. The doctor opened her bag and got out a really long needle and said, nah, too small. The doctor reached into her bag and got out an enormous needle and said, just right. The principal looked at the enormous needle and said, where, where, where? And ran out the door. Now now, said the mother. It's not time to take this baby home. Right, said Ben. You can use my knapsack. What a good idea, said the mother. Oh, she put Ben in the backpack and is carrying the baby. Ben and his mother put the baby into bed. She went to sleep and didn't cry, not even once. Ben went back to school carrying some strange things for show and tell, and he wasn't out of place at all. Oh, look at it. He's bringing all types of stuff. So does everybody else. Pigs, snakes, spiders, a dragon. All right, that is it. We are going to sing the goodbye song, and we will see you on our next video. All right, let's get our clappers going, Purple family. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Goodbye, Callahan. Goodbye, Harrison. Goodbye, London. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Levi. Goodbye, Harper. Goodbye, Oliver. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Cameron. Goodbye, Nathan. Goodbye, Wesley. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Paige. Goodbye, Winnie. Goodbye, Rocco. We're glad you came today. Goodbye, Jay. Goodbye, Miss Susie, Miss Nikki, Miss Alexa, and the whole Purple family. We're glad you came today. Bye.